You won't believe which popular pet is officially the dumbest, and it's not what you think. When we consider the various studies that have been done on animal intelligence, it's pretty surprising to see which pets come out on top and which ones, well, not so much. Now, before we dive into the rankings, let's talk about what we mean by intelligence in animals. It's not just about being book smart, it's about problem solving, adaptability, and the ability to learn and understand their environment. So, when it comes to the smartest pets, you might be thinking of dogs, and you're right. Dogs are definitely up there. Some breeds like border collies and poodles are known to be highly intelligent. They can learn hundreds of commands and tasks and even help people with disabilities. But, surprisingly, the top spot for smartest pet goes to the African gray parrot. These birds are known to have the intelligence of a 5-year-old human. They can learn to talk and understand context. They can even learn to use tools and solve complex problems. On the other hand, we have the dumbest pets, and this is where it gets interesting because, as I mentioned earlier, it's not what you think. The popular pet that takes the spot for being the dumbest is actually the goldfish. Yes, you heard that right, goldfish. They have a very short memory span, they can't learn complex tasks, and they don't have the ability to problem solve like other animals do. But, before you start feeling bad for your goldfish, it's worth noting that they're still amazing creatures. They can recognize their owners, and they can even be trained to do simple tricks. Now, let's talk about some other pets that didn't make it to the top of the intelligence list, but are still pretty cool, like cats. They're known to be independent and aloof, but they're actually highly intelligent in their own way. They can solve problems, like opening doors and catching prey, and they have excellent memory and hearing. And then there are horses. They're highly social animals. They can communicate with each other, and they have excellent problem-solving skills. They can even learn to do complex tasks, like jumping and dressage. But what about the pets that are somewhere in between, like rabbits and guinea pigs? They're highly social animals, they can recognize their owners, and they can even learn to do simple tricks. They're not as intelligent as dogs or parrots, but they're still pretty smart in their own way. And let's not forget about the pets that are highly specialized, like snakes and lizards. They may not be as intelligent as other animals, but they have unique abilities, like camouflage and hunting skills, that help them survive in their environment. As we can see, intelligence in pets is not just about being smart or dumb, it's about being adapted to their environment, and having the abilities that help them survive and thrive. So, whether you have a highly intelligent pet, or one that's not so smart, it's still important to give them the care and attention they need, and to appreciate their unique abilities and personalities. And if you're thinking of getting a new pet, it's worth considering their intelligence level, and whether they're a good fit for your lifestyle and living situation. In conclusion, the debate about the smartest and dumbest pets is a fascinating one, and it's clear that there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Every pet is unique and has its own strengths and weaknesses. So if you're curious to learn more about animal intelligence and how to care for your pet, be sure to check out our next video, where we'll be discussing the top tips for training your pet and how to keep them happy and healthy.